Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Gulfstream Park here on Friday. It is the 2nd of December 2022. Gonna look at the 8th race from Gulfstream, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the 8th from Gulfstream, which is allowance optional claimer per $72,000. Race for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upwards, never won 12,000 twice in main claiming starter or restricted race, or it's never went through races, or it's not won a race since March the 2nd of 2022. Optional claim price $62,000. We have a field of 12 horses heading to the Gulfstream Park turf course. The distance of ground here 1,500 meters, or the distance of ground of 7.5 furlongs on the Gulfstream Park turf course. 1,500 meters, 7.5 furlongs. The portable rails are up at 28 feet from the true position. Thursday's card got rained off the turf to the Tapeta, so hopefully today they're going to go with the turf races. But I did read in the article last week on DRF or something like that, or Blood Horse, about them really just, if it rains, they're going to be very choosy about using the turf course, especially early on, because, they have still quite a few months of that championship meeting, and, that poor turf course takes a beating, that's for sure. My top selection, I'm going to go with the one horse fastest flight. Let's go 1945 in the superfecta. 1945 Super, top selection of one horse fastest flight. 4-year filly by Air Force Blue. Brian Lynch trains. Julian Leperoux gets the mount. The horse's most recent appearance came 3rd November at Churchill on the lawn. A good lawn. Mile 16th and allowance race for $125,000. Winning by 3/4 of a length that day from a dream tracking position. He got bumped a few times early on, but he settled well after that. He quickened up nicely, and he got the job done. All around good race after all said and done. Coming back to Gulfstream when this horse ran decently on this turf course last season, I'm going to give him another shot. I like that he can have some forwardly pace. I think that's really good with the rails down here at Gulfstream. Also, when the turf course and that used speed really does hold up. 13th of October, the horse ran before that Keeneland, a mile and allowance race, $100,000. He finished 4th by 3.5 lengths that day. He was just stupidly wide and never quickened up. Probably need the race against tougher horses. And then before that, first start winners, first off the bench on the 1st September at Kentucky Downs, 6.5 in allowance race for $160,000. He finished 4th by 5.75 lengths that day. Had a very wide post draw. He was very wide throughout, and he just never could get the good turn of foot. Also think 6.5 was just a little bit too short for the sprinting trip. And then before that, a mile 16th off turf on the Tapeta here at Gulfstream last season in a main special weight. He broke the main by 2 lengths on the front and all throughout. A very easy race. When you go 111 and 2 3/4, if you don't win off of that, there's something wrong with you. Like I said, he started once on the turf course here already. That came last December, going about a mile in a main special weight, where he finished 2nd by 1 3/4 lengths. Had a little bit of a wide trip, but he ran decently. Coming here at 8-1, training well at Palmettos. I'm going to give him a shot. I think the second likeliest winner is the 9-horse Caico for Miguel Vasquez. Most recently here at Gulfstream on the Tapeta, going mile 70 and optional 6-2. He finished 2nd by 3/4 length. Off the bench, he just needed that extra turn of foot, but I didn't think he ran half bad. Back to turf, 2nd off the bench, trading very well at Palmettos, has some forwardly pace. It wouldn't surprise me at 3-1 if he wins. He is a course and distance winner, winning over this distance quite a few times, at least twice in the last few years. But to recount my selections for the 8th from Gulfstream, let's take the one horse fastest flight. Give kudos to the 9-horse Caico, 1945 Super, 19 in your multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.